This is a guided meditation using concepts from the Tibetan Buddhist technique called Powa. Powa is a practice that, done over time, helps the practitioner to become more at ease with the concept of their own death, to move into their death with less resistance, to aid others at the time of their death, to perhaps even provide a sense of sacredness at the time of their own passing. To get yourself ready, do whatever it takes to get yourself calm and focused. This may include pausing the recording so that you can do a little movement, yoga, tai chi, whatever, to help remove any agitation. Now incorporate all the usual things that you would into your meditation practice: a quiet spot, a comfortable way of sitting that can be maintained without moving. Movements of our body are a distraction from the subtle perceptions that we might pick up on as we meditate. Even eye movements can be a distraction. So you may try very lightly raising your eyebrows. Not enough to wrinkle the brow, but enough to allow your eyes to settle downwards. Breathe in any manner that you find easeful. You may want to move to a nice ujjayi breath, giving you an auditory cue to follow. You may work with just following the breath in and out of the nose. You may decide to feel the breath move in and out through your chest. Just pick some aspect of the breath and follow it as a way to further calm the nervous system. There is a great Tibetan master, one of the most revered, named Milarepa. And when he was young and had little experience as a monk, he went to practice Powa for someone who had died. He didn't know the instructions well, and he used completely incorrect visualizations. Despite this, his devotion was so great that he is supposed to have liberated that person's consciousness. So even if you can't visualize well or at all, simply have great devotion. In fact, the most important aspect of the entire practice is devotion. The fact that you are engaged in this practice at all to assist others as they die, to remove your own constraints around death, and to live a better life, all of that is what is important. Now, contemplate something like a very long straw that is in the center of your body and slightly towards the back, towards your spine. This long straw is composed of light. It is indigo blue in color, and it is illuminated and glowing. About 4 finger widths below your navel point, it is closed off, it is knotted closed. As this narrow tube nears the top of your head, it continues to broaden and become slightly more open, like a very stretched out trumpet. If it had a texture, it would be like the petals of a flower. It rises all the way to the top of your head, to the top back of your head, where the fontanelle is. The channel is clean, pure, hollow, empty. Continue creating a sense of this passageway, and at the level of your heart, inside the channel, picture a small light the size of a pea or a seed. The color may be green or red or some other color. Envision it as your own mind, your consciousness, your sense of yourself. If you start to feel uncomfortable or distressed at any time, simply stop the practice. About 2 or 3 feet above your head, contemplate a brilliant white light. It's powerful, it's soothing, it's beguiling. Turn your eyes upward as though you could look through the central channel at this brilliant light. This is similar to Shambhavi Mudra, if you are familiar with that technique. Turning the eyes up helps bring attention to the top of the head and to that illumination beyond. Continue gazing upwards. If you are at the moment of your own death and cannot practice Powa, then you can simply turn the eyes upward and focus on the top of your head. This will make it easier for anyone who is doing Powa on your behalf as well. The simple effort of turning your eyes upward will make your consciousness light and easy for someone else to help lift you out. If you are acting on behalf of someone else, remind that dying person to turn their eyes upward at this time. You can help by touching the top of their head or gently tugging their hair. If you like, you can move the small light of your individual consciousness up through the pathway to the top of your head, or even beyond it into the large light above your head. You could synchronize the movement with your breath, inhaling the small light of yourself up into the large light over your head. Doing this just a few times, exhaling as you come back down, maybe 5 times total. Now allow that light of your consciousness, the small light, to descend back down to the level of your heart. Let your eyes relax, gaze downward. Rub your palms together until they're nice and warm and cup them over the eye sockets to soothe any tensions created by the upward gaze. Relax the hands. Return to the breathing pattern that you used before, whatever breathing focus that you used before. And really enjoy the fact that you are alive in your body. Thank you for your practice. Hari Om Tat Sat.